and entertainment. Hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. Um, I do want to send a shout out to all of my subs that had tuned in earlier. I do apologize. Had some things I needed to take care of, and it kind of interrupted my stream, but nevertheless, I'm back. So let's just go ahead and get right to it. Brown Sugar, I see you in the building. Uh, Look, I was about to rant earlier, and I really was about to go in. I'm still gonna go in uh, because of the poor performance that had happened with my squad, the Duke Blue Devils, the Duke Blue Devils. I'm sorry. Look, the fact of the matter is that Duke needs a coaching change. Okay, they need a coaching change. If you don't know what happened, Duke, we just got our ass whooped, just to say the least, by North Carolina State, which is a rivalry that's been going on for years, especially this year. NC State has really pretty much dismantled all the ACC teams. Um, you know, this guy in DJ Burns, man, this guy is special, man. Yeah, I know. And the thing about it is they're not to be played with. DJ Burns, man, he might not look like he really. If you look at DJ Burns, he looks like more of a football player. He got the same kind of build that Zach Randolph had. They play so similar. It's not even funny. They're both left-handed. Okay, Zach Randolph, I think maybe got an inch on him. You know what I'm saying? Because Zach Randolph is like 6'10", but he's 6'9". Uh, they both, they got that back to the basket. He has the back to the basket. He's bringing back what it means to truly be a big man. How a big man is supposed to play. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, what's up, Cypress? The thing about it is he's bringing back how you truly supposed to play the big position, and that's what separates him from a lot of these guys. They're not expecting it. Look, I got him as the number one ranked big in the country, and he also has an argument for the best player in the nation because you got to think about it. North Carolina State is the 11th seed. They're 11th seed doing this. North Carolina didn't know. North Carolina State wasn't even supposed to go this far. Yeah, and I'm gonna talk about that, but I'm talking about DJ Burns right now at this point, right? Uh, what killed us, man? Actually, what you got to realize is that we actually out rebounded them. We had uh, the same amount of steals, the same amount of blocks. We outshot them at the free throw line. We were at like 80%. They was at like 70%. But what killed us was the fouls. okay, was our fouls. We had like 22, they had like 16. And our turnovers, I think we had nine. We had nine turnovers, and they had five. And what also killed us was the field goal. They got everything inside. Neither one of us shot good from 3 point line. I think we only shot like 23%. They shot like um, a really low percentage too. But they they were killing us from field goal. They were shooting like 46%. You want to know what our percentage was? Was barely over 30%, which is horrible. He doesn't play nowhere near Ron Artest, man. Ron Artest could actually handle the rock and get up coast to coast and stuff. And Ron Artest is more in. I'm not saying that DJ Burns, he can't move or none of that other stuff. But Ron Artest was very athletic and he was in shape. You know what I'm saying? They played a really different style. I don't know how you get that comparison to Ron Artest, but he plays like Zebo, man. He plays like Zebo. That's who he played. Please hit the like when you come into the door. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. So, uh, do I see DJ Burns coming in as the number one big man in the draft? Yeah, I do. He was killing Baycott. You know what I'm saying? Baycott struggled with him. You know what I'm saying? And then also I think Baycott. I got Baycott going down. I have Baycott as the number one big man. Now he's kind of taking some slippage since he's in the tournament and stuff. You have the guy from Oregon, uh, Nay, I think his last name is something Nay or something like that. It's an African cat, but his number one. He's an agile. I think between him and DJ Burns, they're the best big man in the entire coming in this entire draft. Please hit the like when you come in here. But to get to Cypress' point, Cypress has said John Shire needs to go, and he's been saying that for quite some time. Uh, I didn't see it like at the at the beginning of the year, but then we started losing some games that you want to do to win. It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. And let me tell you why. Because we weren't supposed to be there. The only person that we really had any doing anything was DJ McCain. Yeah. Well, you hate Duke. I'm sorry about that, Gerard McClain. I'm sorry about that. Not DJ McCain, Jared McCain. But he had 32 points. Other than that, we had Filipovsky on the boards, but we really couldn't do anything. Like I said, we out rebounded them, but what's his name? DJ Burns put up 29. He was a handful. I know you hate Duke. Everybody wanted to see him lose, but I want to tell y'all, if y'all go back and y'all go listen, and T Price knows this too, Old Head Podcast, he knows this. I didn't choose Duke to win this. I didn't even choose Duke to get past H Town. I'm a UCLA fan, and so I can care less who wins. Bruins suck this year. Yeah, they had a tough year, but I still salute to you, Dante Davis. But I still look at, you know what I'm saying, the other teams. You know, um, I still appreciate, other teams and stuff. It's not like, okay, like let's say, like with the Philadelphia 76ers, if they end up getting bounced out, I'm still gonna pay attention to basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why a lot. That's what I think. That's what, like, you open up your mind a lot more if you pay attention to some of these other teams or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with football. If Tampa Bay ain't in it or whatever, I'm still gonna pay attention to football. You know, it's like when it comes to LeBron James and him leaving and stuff like that. I'm still going to talk about basketball, but you have a lot of people that don't. They're not going to want to talk about anything else once LeBron James leaves. I have a soft spot for them Houston Cougars, though. Yeah, I think we all did. I wanted them to win because, for one, I am from Texas, and two, we had a friend of the family that went to U of H, and he's from my hometown. Uh, he actually was pretty good. I think he ended up going overseas though, but I was rooting for U of H, and then also I know the dean there, one of the dean. He was he actually went to my high school. So I agree with you, Dante Davis. And when Shed got hurt, man, that took a lot out of them. I think that really killed their spirit. I think Shed could be a pretty good, decent point guard in the league. I used to live in Texarkana, but now I'm back in Cali. Texarkana, Texas and Arkansas, right there, man. Okay, so you was up in that DFW area. Okay, what part of Cali? You in the LA, Los Angeles, up in that Compton? You know what I'm talking about? I think so. He's a traditional point guard. Yeah, but he can also score, man. He can also score, and he's a leader. He is their leader. He's a bona fide leader. And I'm not taking nothing away from the other guys. The other guys can hoop, but he is their leader, though. He is their leader. But John Shire, getting to the topic at hand, though, John Shire needs to go. Okay, um, there were a lot of winnable ball games that he could have won. He's not coaching these guys like how they need to be coached. When you look at John Shire, you don't look at Coach Krzyzewski. You know what I'm saying? Of course, nobody's gonna beat Coach Krzyzewski at all, Coach K. You said Bay Area. Okay, okay, yeah. I got family in Oakland, Richmond, all that, San Fran, Stockton, all that. But anyway, he needs to go. We need to get somebody in there like the first people that come to my mind are a guy like, Jay Williams. Uh, I know the brother Cypress was saying he had suggested Shea Battier. I thought it was a good pick as well. And then a guy like Jay. Listen, I know a lot of people don't like him. You know what I'm saying? I don't got a problem with JJ Redick. I got a problem with some of his takes, but I don't have a problem with JJ Redick per se. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the guy, he's a pretty intelligent guy, but at the same token, I think he caps a lot too with some of the stuff that he says. But do I think that he could coach? We'll just have to see. But I think maybe why not give him a shot? You know what I'm saying? Give him a shot, and if it don't work, y'all have Mick Cronin at yeah, I like Duhan, but we actually need some guys, man. That see the problem with John Shire, man. He didn't play. He didn't go far. You know what I'm saying? And you want somebody that at least has some sort of like high level of experience. I think the highest level that he played was overseas or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he played though. But I would rather have a guy like Jay Williams, because Jay Williams, before that motorcycle accident, a lot of people felt like Jay Williams could have been next in line. He never quite got to finish his career. He never got to finish his career, but I think Jay Williams would be a solid coach, but I don't know if that's what he wants to do. He's been doing broadcasting and commentating and being on different podcasts and shows and stuff, and working for the quote unquote worldwide leader. They're not the worldwide leader. You want to know who the worldwide leader is? The LDBC is the worldwide leader. Ticket TV is a worldwide leader. What's up, B Nice? Haven't seen you in a minute, man. Hope you're doing good, bro. You said Coach K didn't win a championship in his first 10 years. Hey, that's all right. Look how many he won after that, though. So it's not how you start. It's how you finish. But he was consistent with what he did, though. And the thing about it is you got to look at how far. You got to look at also how far he was getting to. Duke is always in it, though. You know what I'm saying? Duke was always in it. And he was consistent. It was either Duke or North Carolina, Duke or North Carolina, Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? ACC really hasn't been as strong these last couple of years, with the exception of the Carolinas and stuff. But there's been other teams that's been winning. It took some time, but Coach Krzyzewski was groomed by Bobby Knight, though. You know what I'm saying? So he was groomed by somebody that was great. John Shire really his resume don't stick out like a Coach K. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you got it. The thing about it too. The thing about it too, you also got to realize this too. We actually have some talented players. I think when Duke had began, the talent level wasn't really extremely high. You know what I'm saying? Like when he first began, the talent level wasn't extremely high until they started to run into the Bobby Hurleys, till they started to run into the Capers, till they started to run into the Christian Laettner, till they started to run into the Grant Hill, till they started to run into the Trajan Langdon, till they started to run into the Shane Battier, till they started to run in. You see what I'm saying? On and on and on and on. You can name guys off the top of your head. The first 10 years, who can you name? Who can you name? Name them. Name the first 10 years. Go ahead and name them players. After that, when they started getting successful, then we could go ahead and go. Then you talk about Leitner. He didn't do really that much in the NBA, but for college, he was a great college player. Bobby Hurley, one of the best point guards to ever do it in college. But he won after that. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about. I'm saying Jon Scheyer, he's not showing any. Listen, we weren't supposed to be there. We really, honestly, we were not supposed to be there. Like, did you even watch the game? Be nice. Did you watch it? Are you even a Duke fan? Because one of our biggest, one of the things that Duke prides itself is the ability to somewhat slow down the interior. You know what I'm saying? We've always prided ourselves to have a solid defense. We don't have it. We don't have any of that. Oh my God! Here you go with that. You got to learn to lose or win, dog. Listen, Josh. Let me tell you this, right? There's no promise in Jon Scheyer. Okay, we would have been better off with Nolan. Listen. Our best shooter is McCain. McCain pretty much scored the bulk of our points tonight. He had 32. But do you want to know what we shot tonight? Be Nice and Ted and everybody else that's in here, Cypress, Brown Sugar, everybody. We shot 23% from three, and we only shot like 30% from field goal range. Do you think, let me ask you something. Do you honestly think that you're going to sit up there and look at that and be like, yeah, you got to learn to lose in order to win on some BS like that? Absolutely not. And we got beat by an 11th seed, man. In the ACC, a team that we've been going at it the whole time. Go look at the stats. Now, we did rebound well. We out-rebounded them by two. But pretty much, DJ Burns dismantled the whole entire team. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. You could keep on moving the goalposts all you want to, Be Nice. Man, you move so many goalposts, and I know it's soccer season too, so go ahead, keep on moving that goalpost. Cause I got every counter that you try to come with, man, I'm gonna go ahead and counter that BS. You are supposed to have guys out there on the floor that know how to somewhat execute what you're doing. His scheme, like, man, if you go look at how they play, man, there is no kind of continuity at all. I don't even think you paid attention to the game. I paid attention to to the whole entire thing. You're talking about a guy that every time he plays Duke, You act like this is the first time they played it. They played each other several times in the season. They cannot. They don't have an answer for DJ Burns. So we can't just be talking about offense, offense, offense. We got to be talking about defense. What is it, Jeopardy, man? Coach K rarely lost an attorney to 10 plus. Exactly, man. That's what I'm trying to tell this guy, man. Be nice, bro. Listen, I would rather have. I'm gonna tell you like this, okay? If we had a guy, if we had somebody like Nolan or Dawkins, this wouldn't take place. Even a guy like Shane Battier, he played in the league, so he understands defense on both a collegiate level and a pro level. You know what I'm saying? I think his rotation were very suspect. But at this stage of the game, they weren't supposed to be there, man. Listen, what I'm telling you is that they weren't supposed to be there. They had the opportunity. It's like, okay, we're here. So and just the effort that they put in, man, it just wasn't there. They don't look like a motivated team. Like if you go back in the days and you go look at how Duke was, they were motivated. They didn't give a they like everybody expected Michigan to bust Duke ass, but guess what? Christian Laettner wasn't having that shit. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Hurley wasn't having that. You know what I'm saying? Shane Battier, you know what I'm saying? Even JJ Redick, he wasn't having it. People forget JJ Redick was a maniac, man. I don't know. I don't know about man. You know Grant Hill. Man, but see, he hadn't been coaching. He hadn't been coaching. You know, it's got to be guys that truly understand. I don't know, man. I think Grant Hill would be a good coach. But I got to see this guy, you know, coaching. They got okay with JJ Redick, he wants to be a coach. He desires to be a coach. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know, man. Grant Hill, man, Grant Hill kind of easy going though, man. He and that's my guy too. Grant Hill, man, he kind of easy going though. Yeah, Carlos Boozer, man. Damn, man, Carlos Boozer. Yeah, I like Carlos Boozer. I liked him at the collegiate level. I wish he would have panned out more in the league. He had a solid NBA career though, man. Until he tried to put all that stuff on his hair, on his head. What was that little stuff he tried? What did he try to do with his head, man? He tried to put something on his head, man. Oh my gosh, man. What was that he put? FYF. What's up, buddy? But yeah, man. Y'all go sub to FYF Lamont. Now, Lamont was a coach. They do not look motivated at all, Lamont. You could try to do everything that you could, and I guarantee you, an 11th seed, like, what's his name? Uh, DJ Burns coming in there, just dismantle it. He's not athletic, played just like Zebo, pretty much doing whatever the hell that he wanted. And he's been doing this the whole entire time, man. And I love it, man. I love it. Now, maybe he has a bowling ball style, guys going up off of him, but you can't stop it. And he's bringing back, you know the thing that I love the best about DJ Burns? He's bringing back to the basket. They always been, exactly. And that's what I was trying to tell them, man. These guys, they're rivals. And the ACC really hasn't been, in my opinion, they really haven't been a force to be reckoned with. But besides UNC, but back in the days, like it was always ACC or Big East. Or, you know what I'm saying? I remember all those rivalries, but then they started switching all these teams everywhere. It's bringing back to the basket. He dropped 40 today in the block. Oh, Zach Edey. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, though, Lamont. I'm more interested in the girls, though. That's what I've been telling everybody. Lamont, am I lying, though? Hey, tell everybody that the ratings for the women really has been kicking everybody's ass. There are more people excited about Juju Watkins, about Don Staley and SC, about LSU, okay? And Caitlin Clark. Everybody's interested in seeing that rivalry, man. They're ready to see the women just go at it. I'm more anxious to see the women. I'm ready to get to tomorrow. Yeah, Angel Reese and all of LSU. Thank you. She is the total complete package. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I thought I ain't gonna lie. Lamar, I thought you were gonna get on here and talk about Caitlin Clark. She could play in the NBA and all that other BS. Man, can you believe they said that stuff, man? They get up on here and say, oh yeah, well, Caitlin Clark could play in the NBA, all this other stuff, man. I'm like, and I mean, she's a tremendous player, man. Like I told you, man, I don't want to take anything away from Caitlin Clark. She's tremendous, but she's not as versatile. Right now, she's not as versatile as Juju Watkins. And the thing about it is Juju Watkins is so, she could pretty much do everything on the floor. This past summer. Felt like guarding the nigga. Oh, so you actually played her, huh? Lamont, man, how much she put up on you, bro? And I'm gonna put my Debo voice on. and don't lie. She was on Mike Bibby in the me. Oh, okay, okay. Where was this at? It was in California. Yeah, but she didn't score that much. It was a. Oh, okay, okay. Y'all was in Poly. Y'all was in Poly. Poly Pavilion. Yeah, man. But I'm excited to see the women's, man. Like I said, man. Do I think what's his name could be an NBA player? It's hard to say how he'll thrive at the NBA level. I'm talking about DJ Burns. It's hard to say if he'll thrive at the NBA level. Uh, Zach Randolph, he was a different beast. During that time, I like the comparison. They're both left-handed. You know what I'm saying? They're not extremely fast or anything like that, but they're stronger than they look. So that's what's going to be able to carry him. I mean, if he putting up 40, yeah, but you know what, man, I'm anxious to see how Cooper Flag is going to do when he gets up in there. I want to see how Arenas' son, how he does when he gets up in there, because I like Gilbert Arenas' son. He's nice. I like the way he finishes around the rim. I can't wait to see them guys get up in there. So she had a quick first step, huh? Hey, I'm telling you, man, these women, man, now that's why I push women on this channel, man. Everybody's like, oh yeah, men, men, men. But you'll get a reality check until you actually go check those women out. I got a daughter, so I got so I have to gotta pay attention. Two daughters, but one of them like to play ball more than the other. I'm talking about. But yeah, I think for the most part, man, this whole tournament, man, it's been a lot of upsets. I mean, we had an upset today. You know, we had two upsets, man. My goodness, it was a whole bunch of. It's been, and that's what I like. I like the parody, man. I love the parody. I love the parody, man. You said the officiating big good. I think it could have. I don't know, man. It probably could have been a little better. Uh, I think for the what game was they tripping with the officiating? I'm trying to think of which game that they was really. I saw a lot of stuff that could have went either way. I know in one of those, it was in one of those first round games. Damn, what was that? I saw like a couple of games where the officiating could have been a little better. It was in that I know the Oakland and Kentucky game, but Oakland just came in and just dismantled them. But for the most part, yeah, Ted, you're right about that though, man. I can't even lie to you about that one, man. But going forward though, it's really finna get tight. You said breaking news. I know. Oh man, you just wanted to break it, huh? Now, hey, where's be nice at? Where's be nice? It's not midnight yet. It ain't midnight yet. It ain't midnight yet, man. It might be midnight where you at. Nah, I know that I would have already caught that, man. Nah, I know they ain't getting no Shire, man. They're not gonna get rid of him, man. Yeah, I know cause y'all are Eastern Standard, right? Y'all are an hour ahead. We Central Standard. Nah, they're not. If they do, they gotta find somebody first, and I don't think they're gonna find anybody to really fill the void. Um, when you talk about Shire, I should coach Duke. Huh, man. I'd be like Coach Carter out there, man. Nah, man. But see, I mean, they got the right guy, like in terms of okay, he knows Duke culture, but he like he's not the right like fit. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense, he might understand Duke culture and everything, but I don't think the guys are really responding to him as well. Uh, if they if they get anybody out there, man, it's got to be a guy like a JJ Redick, man. But JJ Redick is gonna have to show that he's gonna have to go through the coaching ranks and stuff. Shire was an assistant. He was an assistant and he was an associate coach, associate head coach. Dunleavy Jr. I don't know. Is Dunleavy Jr. coaching now? I don't know what he's doing. I know I mentioned Kyle Singler earlier. I was trying to see what happened to Kyle Singler. No, he's in Warriors front office collecting rings. Who? Dunleavy Jr. Yeah, Mike Dunleavy Jr. Man. Oh, okay. Yeah, that guy right there, man. I used to like Dunleavy too, man. I used to like Dunleavy. I liked them better in college though. A lot of these players I didn't really when they went to the NBA, just like a lot of Duke players, I don't really like their games, particularly at the NBA level. If you ever notice, with the exception of Grant Hill and I would say who else, that's about it. I'm talking about guys that went on and they took the league by storm. I'm not talking about the ones like Kyrie. Kyrie didn't really. He barely even played. Zion. I mean, he ended up, getting hurt or whatever too, and then he went on to the league or whatever. But he was doing his thing there. But to me, R.J. Barrett made more of an impact when he was on that squad. Him and Cam Reddish. Trajan Langdon, yeah, I mentioned him earlier. I mentioned Trajan Langdon earlier. Miles Simon. Miles Simon, but he played for Arizona. Uh, at first I was thinking about like somebody like Juwan Howard, but I don't think that's not gonna be a good fit because he don't even like Duke culture like that. But we'll have to see. I was thinking about like what I would like. You know what though? I think Shaka Smart, man. I think Shaka Smart would be. You said he too hood. But man, everybody think like Duke players, man, are like these goody two shoe guys, man. Nah, man. A lot of these guys, man, they be having a lot of stuff be going on, man. Yeah, he might be too hood for them. He might be. But right now, I don't see anybody. The only guy I could kind of see coaching Duke, it would probably be, like I said, it would have to be a guy like Jay Williams. You know, he led the team to a title. You said Duke players out in Durham chasing Becky's and winning games. Shoot, they not, man, but they not winning games. I mean, they losing, man. I mean, look, they made it to the Elite Eight. Okay, that's great. But when you talk about Duke and when you talk about UNC, hell, even Kentucky, you talk about teams like that, man. The expectations be so high, like they ready to get you up out of there now. Even with Kansas, even though like with Bill Self though, Bill Self been coaching Kansas for 20 some what he came in, he been coaching Kansas for 21 years. So, okay, be nice might have a point. You said Kentucky fans are Final Four every year. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with Cypress, man. John Shire do got to go, man. Like, it's not looking too good. It's not starting off too good. But hopefully, man, he'll get in there in the lab this summer and improve some things. Listen, man, everybody deserves a second chance. I got to think too, man. Now that I think about it, man, he's been there 2 years. Um, because he started in 22. He started in 22. What's up with it, Ron? You said Shad looks like Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, he started off in 22, but he really hasn't. I mean, he got to the Elite Eight, but some people don't even really feel like the Elite Eight was his doing. That was off of okay, Shed getting hurt. As a matter of fact, man, now be nice. He got me thinking about the first 10 years of Duke. Now you said Ohio State basketball has choked the last few years. Yeah, man, I remember, man, Ohio State, man, it was always in the mist, man. But I never, up until what? Because they had, the Greg Oden, Miles Turner, they had Mike Conley Jr., some of those guys or whatever. I remember that one year they had that dude. What was his name? I think Scooney Penn played for them too. I'm trying to think of some of them guys that played for Ohio State, but like I never really paid attention to Ohio State basketball. I've always been the Ohio State. I always paid attention to them for football. Yeah, Michael Red. Yeah, I forgot about Michael Red too, man. Yeah, Michael Red. Man. He had that behind the head shot, yo. Michael Red, bruh. Yeah, man. He shot funny, man, but that mug would go in. Everybody talk about Halliburton, how ugly of a shot he got and stuff like that, man. I mean, Michael Red's shot really wasn't ugly or nothing like that, but it's just like he shot behind his head. But hey, they would go in though. Like he kind of remind me of how Sam Perkins would shoot, and they was both left-handed too. Yeah, man. But yeah, Michael Redd, man, he was that guy, man. Michael Redd used to pull up from, and that's another slept-on shooter, man, that they don't really talk about. They don't really talk about Michael Redd like that either, man. They don't talk about Michael Redd like that. Salem Stoudemire. So, who do y'all think, like right now in college basketball? Who do y'all think is the best player in college basketball? I'm talking about for the men. Who is the best player in college basketball? Men. Eday. You know what I mean? Um, you know, his size is imposing though, man. So you think it's Burns? I got Burns, I got Ide. So do y'all think Purdue can win it though? I got a lot of people choosing Purdue. I think what's his name would probably get Purdue too. That boy Lamont, FYL. He would probably get Purdue too, because he was mentioning. But I don't know. I don't see them going. I see them being stopped, man. But I think it's because everybody, they got them under the radar. I could see NC State actually making some noise and actually shocking some people. But it's going to come down. Listen, it's going to come down to. Let me see, because I gotta look at this matchup, bro. I really gotta look at the matchup. Yeah, I know you see UConn winning, man, but I don't know, man. I think UConn can be stopped, bro. Lost to an unranked conference team. Yeah, they did. You said I'm listening, just can't text because I'm driving home. I understand. It's okay, Sugar. Be safe out there. We understand. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Ted. So it's like they could be beaten. Um, and now, because what we got, let me look at something real quick. Hold on one second. Hold on 1 minute. I see Alabama shocking the world and beating. Hey, because check this out. Check this out, Cypress. Alabama is not really under any pressure. UConn is under pressure. A team like Purdue, they're under pressure. NC State ain't under no pressure. See, I look at stuff like that. So you got teams that like they're just happy. Alabama, they haven't been to the Final Four since 2004. Avery Johnson is doing big things. He knows big games from the NBA. Yeah, exactly. and man, listen, bro. Hey, you know what? I'm going Alabama. Yeah, I'm saying it right now. I'm predicting Alabama and NC State. I know it's crazy. I said that. I feel like E-Day. I want to see that matchup. Matter of fact, uh, because now we get to see who's the better big man. Now we get to see who's the better big man. Because Lamont was talking about, E-Day, he put up 40 and everything. Of course, Burns had 29 tonight. I'm anxious to see how them guys could match up with one another. I want to see that. That's going to be the matchup that everybody going to want to see. I want to see that matchup. And I think Alabama, they're going to do pretty good, especially when you talk about their guard play. Yeah, the battle of the big man. Back to the basket, man. You know what I'm saying? Post move, traditional post moves. Um, Actually using your footwork. Because what's his name actually has pretty decent footwork. Could he get a little better? Yeah. What's it called? Burns. His his footwork could get a little better, but he knows how to move, and he got that size. And like I said, man, everybody might not think being left-handed plays in his favor, but it does, man, because he's ambidextrous. And on top of that, hey, he done had like a couple of breakaways. You know what I'm saying? Where he done stole the ball from some guys, man, and then went out in the open floor. So the guy is, he ain't extremely athletic, but I mean the dude can move. Man, this is gonna be crazy right here, bro. Yeah, UConn's under the most pressure too. UConn is under the most pressure. They can't lose this game. You said Burns can pass a little bit. Yeah. He got some vision. Yeah. He knows how to find people. Man, he's a tremendous player, bro. He's like we about to see who the best big man is now. But I still like that guy from Oregon, man. I still like that African cat, man. I still like him. I think he has an NBA ready type of body or whatever. He can get up and down the floor. I think he's like 6'10" or something like that. Uh, what you talking about, NBA? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I look at E Day like, yeah, he might do good. He might do good. Like for some reason, I just feel like he gonna do good in college, but then when he get to the NBA, he might not be successful. That's why I really hadn't talked about him like that. But I feel like a guy like man, who like that dude. I always forget that dude's name, man. He could be an NBA player, man. I feel like Baycott could be an NBA player. I think some of them guys are just ready to get to the league right now. I don't know, bro. This is because I don't want to make a prediction and be like, oh yeah, we about to like okay with Victor Wembanyama. I wasn't like okay when Victor Wembanyama when I seen him, I had to see him actually play in like some leagues or whatnot, and then I've seen him on NBA TV playing. I think they played against the G League, um, the Ignite. Yeah, but Baycott, man, he didn't. Cause I'm trying to think of how much he put up against Burns. Cause he looked like he was having problems with Burns, man. and Baycott is he's a decent rim protector, man. But E Day, man, I always forget about him, man. Man, let me look at this dude, bro. I always forget about this guy. And I don't have nothing. It's just like I didn't, Purdue hadn't been in there since 1980. All right, let's look at this guy right here, man. Zach Edey. Yeah, I like Hubert Davis. I like Hubert Davis. He's actually doing a pretty good. He's doing a pretty decent job at UNC. Yeah, but he's good on defense. I mean, they don't because he's Asian American. I think he is. Yeah, he put up 40 and 16. Okay, now they got man. We're gonna have to see how Purdue do, man. Hey, look, bro. Now I think he might. I think he might be the number. Okay, you know what? Let me pay attention to Edi, man. Let me see how he does. They're the number one. They're the number one team. But I want to see this matchup, bro. I want to see this matchup. And if I'm wrong about it, man, like I said, man, I'm gonna come on here and I'll admit that I was wrong about E Day and in comparison to DJ Burns. Well, no, this it's their third. It's their third appearance. I don't know. I haven't got no update on Carl Anthony Towns. He was supposed to be out because he had that meniscus. He was having surgery on it, but shoot, to be honest with you, I think they'll be able to. I think they'll be able to pan out with him. But they were talking about he was supposed to make it. Hold on, they were talking about he was supposed to make it back for the playoffs, though. Hold on one second. He not out. He not out. He not out for the season, Ted. They're trying to get him in. They're trying to get him back for the playoffs, man, or the play in, whatever. Well, no, they'll be in the playoffs. Waited. He's gonna be reevaluated in like you said Draymond Green should retire. I don't know, man. Like with his back injuries, because he's been complaining about his back lately. I don't know, man. Lakers going to the play and got the easiest 8 games ever remaining. They actually got it. Nah, but some of those games, man. Listen, some of those games because they beat Brooklyn, but some of these games, man, they could actually lose. Pelicans, the Warriors, the Cavs. Um, they got the Pelicans, the Warriors, the Cavs, and They got the Timberwolves. That listen, man. That it's not gonna be as easy as you think. And I don't even like to look at it like that, Ted, man. But unfortunately, yeah, that probably is, especially when you talk about the free throw shooting. Yeah, the Cavs, man, the Cavs are slept on, man. And I like Garland, but you know who I like, and you know the linebacker on the defense, man. You got to have a guy like a Jared Allen, man. Yeah, the Cavs, they play defense. Yeah, the Cavs, you know, listen, man. Cavs ain't nothing to be played with. Like the Cavs ain't nothing to be played with. Orlando ain't nothing to be played with. You know, Cypress, man, he been hollering Orlando for quite some time. I agree with him. He been pointing out Orlando since the beginning of the season. I think you mentioned him too, Chad. I never went to sleep on Orlando. Cause I had to look. I looked one time, man, and I saw Orlando. They was like in fourth place at one point. Hey, look, man. Listen, man. Listen. Now we got to talk about the Mavs, man. Hey, oh my gosh, man. And I've been criticizing them like crazy too, man. But the Mavs have turned it on. They have turned it on. I don't know what's going on. Now they starting to surge. You said if Mitchell could stay healthy, it would be nice. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's just like with Donovan Mitchell, man. I just came to hit the like button. Got to be up early. What's up with it, Angelo Bell, man? Appreciate your love, man. Appreciate the love, brother. You said Lucas scored 26 in a row on Grant Williams in practice. Yeah, but man, they done turned it on, man. Luka is now number 2 in MVP voting. Yeah, I don't trust Mitchell either, man. Like I trust Garland more than I trust Mitchell because Mitchell. I mean, he's improved with his shooting and his shot selection, but I imagine sometimes, man, when it gets tight and everything, sometimes you go back to your old habits. You said Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, the Thunder, man, the Thunder. All these teams, they're not to be played with. And I like this parody that's going on, man. I like the parody that's going on. I really want H Town to get in there. Uh, I really want to see H Town get in there. I think it's happening for H Town because the Warriors are up 2 games. You said rumors of KD going back to OKC along with Russ backing up Ash. Man, they better stay where they at, man. That man, they would mess up. Listen, that would be so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you because they're gonna mess up what they got going. You're gonna put and listen. I like Russell Westbrook, but you're gonna put some old veteran looking. Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. Y'all might think I'm crazy for saying something like this, right? I would limit their minutes or bring them off. I would consider bringing them off the bench. Yeah, I know y'all think I'm crazy for saying some shit like that, man, but like because they're gonna like them guys are gonna mess up the continuity that they got going there. If you bring a guy like KD and you bring let's say you bring Russ there. H-Town might be the odd. Yeah, they might be. Yeah, because they're 2 games behind the Warriors, and the Warriors because the Warriors they got the Lakers coming up too. I think the Warriors could actually end up beating the Lakers. But yeah, you're gonna bring some. Listen, and this might surprise you, man. I think KD, man. Nah, seriously though, if he goes there, man, he's gonna mess up what those guys got going because they're gonna look at it from a standpoint of okay, well, damn, we were gelling as a young team. Now you bringing a guy that's already established, a Hall of Famer, 2-time champion, stuff like that. They gonna they gonna be like, well, damn, what about us? We got to take a backseat to those guys to these guys, and they don't want to feel that way. They're playing and they're having fun and they're winning at the same time. It's just like when you look at a team like NC State and everything, it's because you see how they having fun and just out there, like what's his name was smiling the whole time, DJ Burns and all that. So the reason why I mention that is because when you look at OKC, you look at Chet Holmgren, you look at SGA, you look at what them guys are doing and stuff, man. They out there, they having fun. You bringing in guys that's you know KD want to prove that he could get another ring without Steph Curry, and a guy like Russell Westbrook, he just fighting to get a ring. Okay, so you just need some vets on the bench. Yeah, but I think OKC will be fine, man. They, I, I don't necessarily think that they could win a championship, man. But you never know. They've been doubting them this long. Jalen Williams, yeah, my God, man. At first, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't have any faith in Chet Holmgren. I really didn't like Chet Holmgren that much, but the more I watch Chet Holmgren, uh, I appreciate the guy like Chet Holmgren. Cause Chet Holmgren he could play pretty good defense too. He's a real solid defender. SGA is extremely quick. Got a real quick first step, man. And SGA can also play make, and on top of that, he can he could shoot and he could slash to the basket. So I like Chet. He's defense first. Yeah, I like Chet, man. At first, man, when I was like, man, why did they get? Because when they said that Chet Holmgren could be a top prospect in the league, I remember them saying that when Gonzaga had made it big, and I was like. Nah, man, no way. But then I started paying attention to him. I started looking at him more. You know, when he came, because he was injured his first year, and I was like, man, nah, man, this guy. But then I started paying attention to him more. I like he could pan out. Now, when he played against Victor Wembanyama, Victor Wembanyama outdueled him. You know what I'm saying? And them guys are rivals. But the more I look at Chet Holmgren and what he does on defense and stuff, I started paying attention to him more. Yeah, he's all right, man. You appreciate a guy like that. Man, why they keep Oh, why ain't they giving this publicity to Juju Watkins, man? Hey, Juju Watkins could have her own shoe right now, man. I'm just looking at it. It's like all the commercials are on Kaylin Clark, bro. I'm serious, man. Like, come on, man. Hey, man, I, I'm about to start a new campaign. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to say, man, I gotta make up a slogan for Juju. Do it for Juju or something like that, man. I gotta make up something. Cause I gotta start campaigning for Juju, man. He's gotta improve his free throw shooting. Uh Today he gotta improve his free throw shooting. You said Clark fans are claiming reverse racism. You know what though, man? Nah, I don't. Everybody's gonna make it that they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it a race thing and stuff. Me, I'm really honestly not making it a race thing. That's what the media is. I'm making it a basketball thing. Like I told you, Kaylin Clark, she can shoot, man. She's a real good shooter. We know that we know that she can put. She has the ability to put the ball in the hole. But at the same token, what are you going to do when all that stuff gets taken away? Like you said, Ted, she's a cone, and you know she don't put the ball on the floor. And when she does, you know what I'm saying, she got to have the ability to create. So we got to see what happens. Listen, if Juju shocks the world, man, they gonna have to shut up about Caitlin Clark. Yep, man. This is my time of year, man. That's I love this time of year. This is when you said can Clark play out the ball. That's something that she's gonna have to work on. Listen, I believe that a player can get better if they truly work on it. Like, okay, that was the question about JJ Reddy. Would he be able to? Because people got to understand JJ Reddick, man. You know, he was good in terms of running off the screens and stuff like that. In college and stuff like that, and catch and shoot. But would he be able to consistently create his own shot at the pro level? Yeah, he's got to improve his free throw shooting, but I don't think he'll ever be because right now Ide is shooting 70% or something like that. You said Tony Allen said Clark can't score on him in the big three. The hell nah. Yes, yeah, it's always they always gonna make it a race thing. But that's why I want Juju Watkins to just go ahead and put that to rest. Uh, you know, they want a phenomenon. They want a phenomenon like that. You know what I'm saying? They want to, you know, they want to have the great, you know, their great white hype or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But listen, if you could ball, you could ball. You said E-Day needs to slim down. Shit. Uh, DJ Burns need to slim down. E-Day's in pretty good shape, man. He's very agile for his size. He's real agile. He could be a little bit quicker, but he's real agile. And you know what I'm saying? He's long too. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty decent shot blocker too. now you sound like now you sound like Nia Long on Friday, Ted. Who, Rita? Rita's not fat. She just big boned. Eric Cartman. Nah, but you know, some guys are just built that way, you know what I'm saying? And what's his name is not he's not he's a big guy, you know what I'm saying? They acting like this guy's like what 6'6" or 6'5" or something. Nah, he's like 6'9", 6'10". When we talk about Burns Jr. But I can't argue, man. I can't even argue, man. Purdue do got a squad, man. They do got a squad. But hey, I'm rooting for the underdogs though. You got a number one team versus a number 11 team, and that's gonna be that's a huge man. That's gonna be a big upset. NC State in the finals. Yeah, veteran team. But I ain't gonna lie though, man. I wanted Rick Barnes to get. I like Rick Barnes as a coach, man. I like Rick Barnes. And Purdue, they play pretty smart, man. They're not, they're not all flamboyant and stuff like that. They just play real smart, man. NC State, Duke's little brother. Ah, man, don't say that, man. Don't say that, Ted. Yeah, this it used to be the other way around, man, but now that's what it seems like. You used to be able to say that about UNC and UNC and Duke every night, each other's little brother or whatever. But NC State, man, they top dog in the ACC right now. It is what it is. I can't even get mad at them. They came in there, man, and just completely just dismantled everything. All right, so let's talk about E-Day. He's gonna be an NBA player though. Had a good program for a while now. Yeah, they have. They're on the come up. They're back. It's sort of like what Florida State was doing. Florida State and Boston College. They had battled back to be forces to be reckoned with. I know what's it called, Boston College for a while, but then they kind of took a step back. But Florida State though. I guess it's because I need to watch more of E-Day, man. And hey Ted, you said E-Day is like Yao Ming. If if he learns how if he learns how to if he learns how to shoot if he learns how to shoot like in the mid range in that post besides that hook, E-Day's gonna be dangerous. If he man, this guy right here, man, he could like because he covers so much ground too, man. Like and he got that hook, but right now he's just doing that one, that one step or spin, that drop step, and then that's it. You might as well forget it. He's long enough to get in there. But he gonna have to see like with Victor Wembanyama, he could step out and shoot the three. You know what I'm saying? And he could step out and shoot. Will this guy be able to step out and shoot? And what's his name could hit that's the thing. He could have the edge on a guy like Burns could have the edge on a guy like E-Day because Burns can actually step out and hit a jumper. All right, Brown Sugar. I know, man. The grind is, to make that commute. Glad you made it safe. Oh man, no, Ted, he wasn't that big now. Man, Draymond was not that big, bro. Hey, don't do Draymond like that, man. Oh, you tripping now, man. You hate Draymond that much, bro. Nah, man. Draymond was never that big, bro. Oh no. Nah, Draymond was never that big. Actually, Draymond was in always. Draymond's always been. He's always had a motor. That's what I liked about Draymond. I liked his motor in college, man. And he had a motor before all the back problems and stuff like that. Started to kind of take a toll on him. Nah, he wasn't never that big, man. Actually, Draymond was actually in pretty decent shape, man. He's in real good shape, man. Well, at that time he was. I'm not saying like he was the fastest. He was, he was the most athletic or nothing like that. But he certainly wasn't nowhere near the size of no DJ Burns. Now, if you'd have said somebody like Oliver Miller, you know what I'm saying, or Tractor Trailer or somebody like that, yeah. Shoot. Hey, man. Rasheed Wallace had a motor mouth. KG had a motor mouth. Gary Payton had a motor mouth. Paul Pierce had a motor mouth. Shoot. Uh, Larry Bird had a motor mouth. Rick Mahorn had a motor mouth. Jalen Rose had a motor mouth. Vernon Maxwell had a motor mouth. Yeah, man. Like all that, man. Like what Draymond's doing, man, and stuff, man. That ain't nothing compared to what some of these other guys used to do, man. That's why, like, I don't even trip on some of the stuff that he does. Like, put Bill Lambier's highlights of some of the dirty stuff that he used to do right next to side. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a side by side of the dirty stuff that Bill Lambier used to do and the dirty stuff that Draymond used to do. All right, and I can guarantee you there is no comparison to what Draymond did to Bill Lambier, man. There's no comparison, man. You said Stockton talk trash, low key, yeah, man. But Stockton knew how to back it up. Another point guard though that I wish would have panned out though. I wish what's it called besides Penny. I wish Baron Davis would have panned out, man. I used to love B Diddy's game. Yeah, man. B Diddy. Yeah, I'm up in here watching that Memphis, Tennessee, man. Shout out to Memphis, bruh. Shout out to Cypress, bruh. Yeah, TJ Ford. I'm over here watching that Penny Hardaway documentary. Man, I remember Elliot Perry. Man, that boy Elliot Perry, man, with them hot socks. Man, y'all remember Elliot Perry? Man, I ain't seen Elliot Perry in a minute, man. Elliot Perry used to play for the Suns, man. Oh man. Yeah. Elliot Perry, bro. I used to like his game too. Yeah, TJ Ford, man, that was a man, that injury. And that's an injury that they don't really even talk about that much. And that messed up his career, man. Yeah, man. I used to like Elliot Perry, bro. Used to wear them high socks, man. Hey, didn't he have colors in them? You know, you remember them? I remember them socks. They had the stripes in there. You remember that Ted and Brown Sugar, man? Y'all remember they had them high socks, man, with the colors in them, man, and stuff, man. Yeah, yeah, man. Hey, but he was killing though. Hey, he was killing though. Yeah, Jason Terry. I always wanted, Jet, man. He could have really been. I don't understand because I thought when he was in Atlanta, I thought he was really gonna take off, like, you know what I'm saying, and be that superstar with Jason Terry. But I'm glad he got a ring, though. I'm glad he got a ring, man. I like Jason Terry as a player. Man, Penny was nice, bro. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was on some bad Hawks teams, man. They ain't even pay attention to Jason Terry. Oh, Jet, man. Said Penny Hardaway and Kid Healthy would have probably won. Yeah, of course they did. Well, Kid ended up winning the ring anyways, but I think Kid would have won more, man. But see, Kid had his opportunities, man. He had multiple opportunities, and Penny did too, because they made it to they ended up making it to the final. They also made it to the Eastern Conference Finals too. You said I still wear high socks. Yeah, that's old school right there. Sugar man, that's hey man, you taking it back to the childhood now. You taking it back to the childhood. Oh man, taking it way back. I'm taking it back to the old school because I'm an old fool who's so cool. Playing basketball in high side. Hey, but you know what though? I used to play in church socks. Man, after church, man, I have church socks on with some basketball shoes, man. They used to feel so good, man. Yeah, I'll be out there in the church socks, killing, bruh. Hey, they used to feel good, like you know what I'm saying? Like it felt so you know they felt so loose. But the shoes would be tight or whatever, but it felt comfortable playing in a church shoe, church size. Yeah, man. Right after church, because right after church, you know what I'm saying, you be ready to hoop. So you just take you know what I'm saying, you be like, man, skip all that, man. I just finna put my shoes on because you be in a rush. Man, I just started hooping in church size. Yeah, man, they feel good on your feet. Damn, it's already midnight. Shoot. Yeah, we got some night owls up right now. Got some night owls up. I would hoop in the snow growing up, shovel the snow and stuff like. Dang, yeah. I know when I was in Virginia, I was having to deal with that too. But see, the thing about it is like I know down here, man, you get like a centimeter to an inch of snow. They ready to cancel school. Man, when you was living on the East Coast, snow had to be up to your knees in order for them to cancel school. Let me ask y'all a question, man. Let me ask y'all something, bro. Do y'all think that they should give Penny Hardaway? They should just go ahead and let Penny Hardaway in the Hall of Fame. No, why not though? I want to know why. Yeah, but you know what, man? I say no, but I don't say that no like just right, like really, really quick. You know why? Because he had a good. It was like 8 seasons. Well, it was 7 seasons. in which and out of those 7 seasons, 2 of those seasons, who was the best player on the planet between him, Shaquille O'Neal, and of course MJ when it came in '93 or whatever. Man is an icon. Yeah, your time. You on the East Coast. You on the East Coast, mama. But yeah, he is an icon, man. It's just sad that injury. But see, that's the thing with. But see, with Grant Hill, he came back and finished, and he never was the same player or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. Grant Hill didn't even get no ring. He didn't end up getting no ring. Neither did and Penny had tried to make a comeback or whatever, but unfortunately he wasn't the same. So I feel like a case could be made for Penny Hardaway for at least him trying to come back. Grant Hill ended up getting in, but yeah, but Hill is a Hall of Famer. Grant Hill is. Penny's not. Man, Penny got a case, man. Penny need to be in there. These things now they don't even have Penny on. Jamal Crawford, I don't know, man. Jamal Crawford was good, man, but he been on a lot of teams. He was like pretty much a journeyman, but he never like none of that other stuff. What's his name? Grant Hill was All NBA. He was a 7-time All Star, and at one point he was actually considered the best player, one of the top 2 players in the league or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When you up there and they're talking about you at the same magnitude of Jordan, then you making some noise. But this is the thing I want to go back to. Grant Hill averaged 16.9 points for his career, and he had a stretch where, like, and I'm talking about like when he was on really at his peak in terms of balling, he had 6 years. Penny had 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Now Penny was a 4-time All Star. Grant Hill was a 7-time All Star. And plus Penny was a three-time All NBA. Nah, uh, Penny didn't run off Shaq, man. We all know what situation happened. That's not what happened. Um, Shaq, man, was. he was having beef with Orlando, uh, the Orlando management, and after they got swept by the Chicago Bulls. That was it. He was on a play. He was on the first thing smoking to L.A. Fans get mad when I say Derek Coleman was lazy and didn't live up to potential. He had a good first four seasons. Well, that's yeah, man. DC was that guy, man. But he didn't live up to his potential. He didn't live up to his capability. Yeah, his shoes were lit, man. They're still lit to this day. They're still lit to this day, man. And Penny actually tried to come back, but it was just that knee, man. He tried to come back. He tried to make that. He tried to make that comeback with the Suns. I remember when he was making that comeback and everything, man. I wanted to see Penny just do his thing, man. I wanted to see Penny be back to the old Penny. And they had Penny playing at small forward, man. No, I don't think he. Nah, he didn't have no. He didn't have a shoe. He didn't have a shoe. Oh, he had a lot of injuries, man. You said D Wade played together in Miami. I know, man. Yeah, because Penny was bouncing around. He went from Phoenix to New York to Miami. It's not easy, man. Yeah, man. But I think he's doing a solid job as a coach. I think he's doing a solid uh, job as a coach. Brown Sugar play. Penny should have came out of closet already. What? Man, y'all better get out of here with that, man. Man, y'all just go around assuming that everybody rainbow. God, dog. Oh my God, man. Y'all something else, man. Man, y'all something else. Y'all something else, man. Casey is a, hey, listen, Casey is a girl and a boy's name. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all something else, man. His grandmother named him that. Y'all do know his grandmother named him that, right? Y'all something else, man. Oh my gosh. Dwayne, Dwayne was the power bottom. Probably was, man. I'm disappointed in Dwayne Wade. What y'all need to be talking about? Y'all need to be talking about what's that cartel boy party cartel boy, whatever his name is, man. It's that rapper, man, wearing thongs and stuff like that now. What y'all think about that? I know what's his name went off on Boosie, man. Boosie been going off on everybody wearing thongs and all that. Nah, nah, I don't think Penny go that way, man. Yeah. Damn, you can't even be clean cut no more, man. You can't be clean cut. You can't wear no suit. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a name like Penny. What if his name was Dime? You know, Dime, like Dom, Dime. Wow, y'all something else, man. About Desmond, dang, he ended up dying. It's sad what happened, bro. Sean Marion, he got a case. Matter of fact, I was talking to Hitman about that one time. Sean Marion does have a case, man. Sean Marion has a case. Um, he was one of the few players. I forget what it was, man. I got to go back and go look, but he recorded like so many blocks, so many steals. I think he's up there in Suns history when we talk about steals, blocks. Uh, I don't know about points, and I think field goal percentage or something like that. I got to go back and look, but I know he's a he's up there in Suns history in a lot of those categories, statistical categories. If he went, man, come on. Oh my gosh, man. I don't even like talking about that type of stuff, man. For real, man. Oh my gosh. Nah, man. I don't want none of that. That's man, chill out with that, man. we we straight over here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a straight, straight, straight eight. Not going this way, not going that way. We going straight. Okay, and let me guess. Let me guess. He look rainbow or something, man. What is it? What is it about him? Cause I know that's what's getting ready to come down the pipeline. Go ahead and say it. Oh man. Nah, man. Probably because of all that Diddy mess, but I don't think so, bro. And if he is in there, man, he better stay in there. That's why you gotta be conscious and aware, man, who you conversate with. But I don't believe yeah, if he in there, he better stay in there, man. He got a wife, man. And I know that doesn't necessarily exclude you from everything, but uh this man got a family and stuff. But I really don't see that on Brian like that. Man, y'all don't know that, man. I know y'all got a lot of hate for LeBron, but one thing, man, I ain't gonna put that type of jacket on that man. And you know what, really, man, like I know some people like if you are, you are. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really if that's what you choose to do, that's just what you choose to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need no big old announcement about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with that Jason Collins dude. You know what I'm saying? Dog, whatever you choose, however you choose to live, That's your life. We don't need no announcement. Even with like when it came to Michael Sam and all that other stuff, man, we didn't need you to come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stay where you at. You know, but the fact that you got on TV and you did all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying, and on draft day, man, you got a whole bunch of kids watching and stuff like that, man. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I know, man. I know. We were talking about that early, Stephen. Yeah, bro. You super late to the party, buddy. But yeah, we like I said, man. I want John Shire to go ahead and leave, but most likely he's gonna stay with the program. Hey, you been watching a lot of college basketball, Stephen? Hey, you been watching the tournament? You been keeping up with it? So I like him, but the odds never lie. Just saying. Have you seen the videos of him doing squats? Oh my God. Oh Lord. Come on. Sugar, come on, man. Come on. Jay Williams, I like him on ESPN. He keeps it real. Oh, I mean, you have to, but you know what though? As a trainer, when you're squatting a lot of weight, listen, you have to, there's a certain way that you have to be behind somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's just like when you have a female that's trying to squat a lot of weight or whatever. Like I've been behind a female and she's had to squat quite a bit of amount of weight. You have to get behind them because there's a certain way that you have to lift them up. LeBron is not a little guy, man. You know, we're talking about a guy that's 6'8", 6'9". So if he has that much weight, he still has to come up quite a bit. And if that weight ends up falling on him, it could kill him or it could kill the other person. Just like it killed that guy that was trying to lift all that weight. The guy that was he was a social media influencer trying to lift all that weight and stuff. And he thought that he could do it all by himself and stuff. And guess what? He ended up dying. So, man, all this, this rainbow and YMCABS and all that other stuff, man, that don't apply to everybody, man. Yeah, And you said Alabama and North Carolina State champion. You said Caleb Williams. Man, look, bro. If that's what he chooses to do, that's what they choose to do, man. Why does it matter? If that's it, listen, bro. We just had a guy in Jalen Green doing a little hump thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it, it went viral and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it hasn't stopped him from playing ball. It has, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't stopped them. Look, bro, just stay over there with it. Just stay over there with it, man. If that's, I'm just saying, like, if that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. I like, with the whole D Wade and his son and all that stuff. I don't agree with that at all. But hey, that's the style that they choose to live. That's on them. I'm not gonna get on here. Oh yeah, such and such. You know what I'm saying, and make it a big old announcement and none of that. You know what I'm saying? Man, you need to get on somewhere with that, man. I mean, what happened to the days where you would go into the locker room and and I'm talking about guys. When you were a guy, you desired to mess with the best looking female, in the school or in the college or something like that. You'll be like, yeah, after the game, you talking about, yeah, I want to smash such and such. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, she look good or something like that. Now, what, we're not talking about that no more? Well, hey, I mean, that's on him. Hey, listen, that's his life. That's on that guy. What is he gonna do? He gonna do a life sentence? You know what I'm saying? And they definitely, and check this out. The thing about it is he gonna have a lot of support if he was to if he was to go ahead, come out, do his thing or whatever. He'll have a lot of support. So I mean, really, if you really want to be honest, yeah, I think you might as well just go ahead and just be honest with yourself and get it out of the way and stuff. Hell, Manny Fresh was producing for a Rainbow rapper. Does that make Manny Fresh for fresh? Does that, you know what I'm saying? Manny Fresh should produce for you already know Big Frida. You know what I'm saying? Big Frida was twerking it up. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere for a while. They were in the house at College Hill with Big Frida. Slim Thug sat next to Big Frida. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're still human beings, man. I know y'all just talking trash, but I mean, these guys choose to live their life, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff is like, Oh yeah, such and such. You know, man. Some of these guys, man. And really, honestly, if you're gonna put it out there like that, that you opening up yourself for Pandora's box. But we're gonna speculate if everybody like like LeBron, I think what's getting people really riled up about the speculating if LeBron is that way and all that stuff is because he like ain't no party like a Diddy party and all this other stuff. Some women's college basketball player, right? That's their life, man. That's their life. That's what they choose, man. That's what they choose to do, man. So, um, on that note, I'm finna go ahead and ride out, y'all. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Make sure y'all like the video, share it, subscribe, hit them notifications too. Appreciate y'all support me, and make sure that you tune in and also hit them notifications, man, so that you're able to get all of my content because I got some more dropping though. But until then, y'all, I appreciate y'all the love and the support. Appreciate y'all pulling up straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'm gonna get at y'all later.